Hello everybody, I'm Jason. You're watching Yadkin Valley Outdoors. You can see behind me here, a big field. Another big field right there. Well, I'm going to show you a nice little shooting range here in a minute. It's a private shooting range. It's nothing fancy, but I'm blessed to be able to use it. It's pretty nice. We can get up to 500 yards out here, and that's amazing if you like to shoot long range. I'll try to set you up here and I'm going to show you some steel, give you some. Probably have to take you all the way over there to the 350 yards to show you the targets, but I'm going to try to get you a view from where I'm at. Anyway, I'll be back in a minute. Alright guys, we're back. You can see a couple of picnic tables there. There's two shooting benches here. There's a place right there. I'll see if I can get you. The sun's in the way down here today. Right there where them barrels are sitting, you can lay prone and shoot right there. Kind of straddles that ditch. The barrels are just there where it's been mowed around. It needs a little work down here. It'll be nice come spring to get mowed up. Have a few events down here and different things. But anyway, I'm gonna try to show you from the point of view of the bench where you actually shoot from. If I can get you way out here. If you can see way out there, actually that's a torso target right dead center of the screen. That's a big old human-sized target. To the left of that, if you look, there's a barrel. And to the right of that, big target. If you look real close, maybe you can blow it up on your end, because this is as much as zoom as I've got from the shooting benches. There's a little old bale over there on the right, and I'll take you over there a little bit and show you that close up. I don't remember the size of it, but it's just about as big as your hand. It's not very big. And that thing's hard to hit from 300. And I think that's 325 from the bench. But anyway, I'm gonna show you around, show you some steel. You can see a couple of steel plates right there. That is, if I'm not mistaken, that piece of white steel there you see, and then there's a little one to the left of the bigger one. That's about 150 yards. Let me zoom you on over here or pan you over a little bit. If you can see the blue barrels right there, up behind those blue barrels there's some steel. The furthest one there, it's a hog up on a T-post. It's 200 yards. There's a lot of steel hanging on this range. Right up close here is some pistol targets. Sometimes there's 3-gun events down here, skeet shooting. Long range, it's a pretty cool little place to shoot, like I say, from pistols all the way out to long range, shotgun, a little everything down here. If you see right there, that's just a board target that's set up at 100 yards. That's basically just where we can staple up paper targets and sight your rifles in. But like I say, I'm gonna take you around here and get you some close-ups of these, because I'm about zoomed out as far as I can with this device I'm filming on. But anyway, just to give you a view of it, everything, very safe shooting arrangement here. Everything, you're shooting into a bank. This is down on a creek bottom, so anything that's ever shot here, well, it's just going into a big bank. There's no homes anywhere close, no nothing, so everything's very safe. Every target, the backstop is just a big bank, so like I said, it's very safe. But anyway, I'm gonna get you some close-up footage here in a minute. We'll be back. Okay guys, I'm back. I'm down here at the first creek. I'm gonna try to get you close. So you can see that hog up there now on that T-post. And right there behind that blue, or it's actually in front of that blue barrel, there's a little squirrel hanging on a T-post. That chair, usually that's an old steel chair. It usually has a target hanging on it. It's probably laying there beneath it. Somebody probably hit it and just didn't get it hung back up there. Let me find it. Right there is another torso target. These targets, well, like I say, pan you back over. The hog there from the bench is 200. That little squirrel hanging there, I think it's 150. That torso right there, it's 150. Now I'll pan you right on over here and say, oh yeah, you can see that pretty good. That's 150 yards also, roughly. I mean, if I had my rangefinder down here, I could get you exact, but I'm just getting you a close idea of what we got here. And it's beautiful down here, guys. Like I say, this is the first creek crossing. As you can see, these cold temps. A lot of ice right there. Snow still down here on the road. But anyway, I'll take you on over across the way, show you the furthest away targets. I'll be back. Alright guys, here's another view. You can see that big torso target there in the background. I'm getting you closer. Right there's a wildcat, and I think that wildcat is at about 225 yards, and there's a wind flag right there that kind of gives you some wind direction. That kind of helps out when you're shooting long range. There's also a wind flag over there, but as I get you closer, I'll get you some close-ups of those farthest out targets. Alright guys, I got you over here at the furthest targets from the bench, but I've come over here so I can show you a little bit better of close-up. That's another torso sitting on that big barrel wind flag. I'll get you around here. And there's another target over here I forgot was here. I'll get you real close up on that one. You need the magnifying optics on top of your pew-pews to see these from the bench. Right here you can see that really big torso. Zoom in there. Another wooden board up there that we can staple paper targets on if we like to. And that little bitty man there with the swinging thing, I'll get you up close to that and show you how that thing works. So just walk around here, work with me. Pretty cool shooting range. The only restrictions are no shooting until after church on Sunday. So basically 12 noon after church, we can use the range. Okay, this target here, you hit it and this thing spins around. Pretty reactive, and from 300 yards, well, I mean, that's give me my size of my hand right there. I mean, 300 yards, fellas, that's pretty good shooting if you can hit that. And I don't know if you can see it or not. Some of this stuff hadn't been painted recently. Right there in front of that little spinner target. Now you talk about something that's super hard to hit at 350 yards. Well, that's it right there. Or, I don't know, we're between 3 and 325. 350, I was wrong. We're between 3 and 325 right here. So I'm gonna bring you over here and show you the furthest target we have from the bench. And it's not a very big target either. The bell I was talking about earlier is right there. Now that thing looks kind of big, don't it? But let's back up a little bit. I don't want to crawl up on that bank, but that thing is not a whole lot bigger than your hand. If you open your hand wide open, that bell right there, it's not very big, so it's kind of tough to hit too from over there. I think maybe the furthest target I'm looking at right here is 325-ish from the bench. Now, we can shoot 500 here, but you have to back up the hill behind the benches I showed you earlier. And to get 500, but we use these same targets. And can you see that? Let's get you closer. So it's kind of windy today, other wind flag right there. And that's very important, guys, when you're shooting long range, if you want to hit your target, because you kind of need to know how the wind's blowing. See, I walked a little ways. I've come across the second creek. There's two creeks on this property, and right down there, you can't really tell, but they come into a V here in this valley and come into one creek. So we're technically, when we shoot, let me pan you back out here and see if I can get big enough to see you. Oh, so you can see that gives you a little bit of a idea of, that's the shooting benches over there where I was at earlier. 350 yards, 325, whatever. I don't remember exactly what this is. Whatever it is, it's a long way. And when you go, you can't see it from here. But behind that, up past that other field, way back over in another tree line, there's another bench up there, and that gets us right at 500 to that big torso target right over here that I showed you just a minute ago. Right there. Take the zoom out and I'll walk you back around here. We commonly sit at the benches where we got 325. And then for safety purposes, of course, if anybody's shooting the 500 distance, no one is at those other tables. I mean, everything is done here. Like I said, this is a private family and friends shooting range, but it's pretty nice. There's a lot of steel hanging here. Right there's another little piece of steel. They're still everywhere. It was hard for me to show you that from the benches, but it's very nice to come out here on chances that I get to and do some long-range target shooting. It's very fun. So if you see this, if you're one of my subscribers, thank you for following along with me. Like I said, this is an outdoor channel, and we're going to be doing all kind of outdoor stuff. I will be, as I go along, there'll be some events down here, small events. Like I say, it's friends and family. And I'm going to try to showcase some of that as we go along. Hopefully this spring we'll be doing some long range, some pistol shooting, some 3-gun. It's hard to say skeet shooting. It's just hard to say what we'll be doing. But anyway, like I said, if you follow my channel, I appreciate you. I really do, and I want some comments if I can get them. And if you happen to come along and see this channel, give me a subscribe if you like outdoor activities. I mean, there's just going to be a little everything happening. There won't be but so much long-range shooting and 2A activities. It's more of a farm life, firewood, logging, grading. Just do a little everything, maybe some cooking. A lot of times when we're shooting down here, there's some cooking going on. It's always fun. But anyway, guys, I'm gonna pan you around here, show you the old truck. I'll get back down there and get back out here in a little bit. Just wanted to show you a little piece of heaven out here in the Yadkin Valley. Thank you for watching, guys. I'll see you next time.